Hello, my name is Rohan and I'm going to present my turn project. This is the start of the game and it starts by playing the background music. If you want, you can pause this video and check the instructions, but I'm just going to explain them right now. So my turn project is Indiana Jones the game. The player gets to play as Indiana Jones, and this game is infinitely long, and the objective is to just see how far a player can go. Sort of like Temple Run. So there's going to be lots of obstacles and different terrains and enemies to fight. And the further you get, the higher score you get. I'm going to press C to start the game. And immediately you'll see an enemy coming up, which is a mummy. And to defeat him, you can just shoot him by pressing the spacebar. This game has 3 sound effects. The first one is the sound of the shooting of the gun. The second one is the mummy screaming when he dies. And the last one is just the background music of the theme of Indiana Jones. So the player can move Indiana Jones right or left by pressing the right or left arrow keys. They can also make him jump by pressing the up arrow, and they can make him swing by pressing W. But the player can only swing when there's a big yellow circle on the top. The red pieces on each terrain are piles of lava, and running into them will damage the player's health. You can also lose health when the mummy gets close enough and starts touching Indiana Jones. To kill enemies, the player does not just have a gun. The player can also use the whip to whip the enemy by pressing D. The game will end when the player loses all health. As you keep crossing more and more terrain, more and more obstacles show up and the enemies get stronger, and the mummy keeps coming back more frequently. And a quick tip for the game: when the mummy gets too close to you when you're playing, the best way to kill him is to do an attack and then jump. And that concludes my turn project. I hope you like it.